Hi cats! Somebody had asked my opinion recently since I wrote Ghosts and Bones, the book about the middle-aged woman going through hell trying to get eating disorder treatment. But in this case they asked me about a young person, mid-20s, named Eugenia Cooney. I'm sure, well, a lot of you have heard of her, who is in fact going through a similar journey, I think, because both were resistant, both were, resistant. I have to, even ambivalence is probably too generous, but so she has this YouTube channel. She just now started not accepting comments because she had all of these comments telling her, go to treatment, you're gonna die, the only reason I come here is to see if you're still alive. And if you go see her likes, it's, you'll see maybe 700 or 800 thumbs up, then 700 or 800 thumbs down. Now, do I think that someone with a disability such as severe anorexia should not say what's on their mind? Absolutely not. I do not feel that they have nothing to say. The thing that gets me is these clothing companies and makeup companies are hiring her, or I don't know, paying her in trade or something to promote their products. So as she's trying on these revealing outfits, she's body checking. She's giving her best angle, or what actually worst in her case, angles to the camera. Essentially, she's using her channel to maybe keep people in her life. Maybe she feels like if she goes to treatment, no one will find her interesting anymore. I don't know. And the reason I say it's an eating disorder, well, she poses for this guy Mark, who's an anorexia fetishist, and who's actually one of the, I don't know if it's him or someone else, one of the other ones, were telling her to lose even more weight because her face was still too chubby. I mean, come on. I don't want to give a number, but most people don't survive at this weight. Maybe it's because she's still in her 20s, I don't know. But that's my issue. She's not speaking into the camera about an issue. She's showing off her body, and that's the problem. And it's not just, people are like, oh, impressionable young girls, blah, blah, blah. Well, yes. And there's also the boys. There's also the grown women, the older women. There's also the adult men. So how do I know this? Well, I've read a lot of comments, I heard it a couple times in my personal life, but so I don't really know what to say. I am just kind of giving my impressions. And if you have something to say about it, feel free to leave it in the comments. I didn't want to do this video pointing the camera at, a screen with her prancing around on it or body checking or trying on clothes, because then people think I'm okay with that. If they're not really paying attention to the video and they see that, they might think like, I'm okay flaunting somebody else's illness, and I'm absolutely not. And it's going to be very hard, if not impossible, to get her to want treatment. People are like, oh, she has to want it, or it's not going to work. Well, that's probably true. If she doesn't want it, she's going to be forced inpatient. She's going to be forced to gain a certain amount of weight. When her insurance runs out, she's going to be kicked out. And she's probably going to undo all that progress by decompensating with starvation, medications, whatever she has been, I don't know if she purges, but whatever measures that she can use. So in that sense, yes, she has to want the treatment. But in order to go inpatient, I think she can be sectioned. She can be 5150, I think. I'm not exactly sure. I know the police did go to her house once to check on her. And her father, I think it was her father, I don't know, it was the older male in the house. She's like, what is it? And he said, they're just here to check on you. Okay, I mean, this is obviously a normal occurrence in her household. And I once heard her mother on a video, it was pointed out, but I went there and her mother said, I want the money. So is that why her mother is even featuring in the videos with her, trying on clothes with her, you know? Is that why she's still okay with this? I don't know, but what I do know is Eugenia is not even at the ambivalence stage yet. And so she follows, and is followed by, she follows anorexic accounts, or bulimic, you know, whatever, eating disorder focused accounts on Instagram, intentionally follows those accounts, okay? So for anyone who's like, oh, it's something else, well, guess what? Anorexia is just as serious as that whatever else you are referring to, okay? Whether it's a response to chemo, if she's got cancer, whether it's some other type of organic disease. Well, the truth is, you do have to have a genetic predisposition for this illness. So, all right, now,